It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wildcard Weekend. It's the Packers and the Lions, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. Intensity level will be off the charts.
NFC wildcard game. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long. Better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they change their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 7th-year man out of Cal, the top pick back in 2016, Jared Goff.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ that feels like gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's a result of throwing it so many times in practice. It's really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Cohen gets it again on second.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Rodgers. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Dillon. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tunyon from 3 yards out. And the Packers will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff will try and set up the screen to Swift. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Goff.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing again is Goff. Open. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to be Packer football.
Goff's pass complete. Fumble on the play.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Over the middle to Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
They run again with Dillon.
A beautiful fake. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
A.J. Dillon
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So here come the Lions now. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Goff. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 15.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. It's caught by OBJ.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
This is Dillon on the counter.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's caught. Beckham.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
Tracy Walker in on the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Dillon.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he's going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Will Fuller, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Take it in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are, and let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the #1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Cohen. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Swift.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here comes Cohen. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the ball into Lion. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Running left is Dillon.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Rodgers to throw.
He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now, hang on, we got an injured player down there. Oh, boy, that's Odell Beckham Jr., OBJ, who's hurting. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Rodgers now on first down.
And Lazard's got it again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the second of our triple header here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC Wildcard game. And you can see the result there. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers, for the Seahawks. And they had success all season throwing the football. No reason for that to change in the playoffs as they've continued to move the ball well through the air. And meanwhile, for the Lions, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That's good for the Lions.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Goff.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
And
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here comes the Lions punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. A pickup of 2 yards.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
They run once more with Dillon. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
They, of course, will decline the penalty and just take the yardage on the completion.
And this defense, they've got to be beyond frustrated at this point because even when they're grabbing and holding out there, they're still completing passes. If you grab someone, they shouldn't be able to catch it.
Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Running the toss here to Dillon.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Now it's Rodgers. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it third.
Back to throw, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
A give for Dillon running right. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers got a man. That's Lazard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up
From the 31, Rodgers
finds Lazard quickly on the slant.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Dillon on the inside give. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
brings up 2nd and a yard.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Goff on first down. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just shy of midfield, Goff out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. Goff finding Hawkinson there for the Lion first. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
To throw again on second down. Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
It's a gain of 8.
From the red zone now, Goff. Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1.
Here's Khalif Raymond to return.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job. They're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd and 12, Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Fielded at about the 28. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. Now the Packers get set to go. And you know, both of us gave these guys a real shot coming in here, but I don't think anyone saw this on the road with this lead in the playoffs. They've looked good a lot of times this year. This is probably as good as they've looked.
Well, it's been a textbook game for them because what you talk about as a visiting team is putting the pressure on the home team. And what puts more pressure on a home team than to be behind the entire game? Because the home crowd's there really for a coronation. They expect to win. And when you're behind, it takes the crowd out of the game, and then the crowd gets a little bit uncomfortable, maybe a little bit frustrated with the home team, and that gives you an extra advantage. So they've done it perfectly. Big lead, put everything back on the home team, and they're capitalizing on it.
Right now, that crowd, silent.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Running right, here's Dillon.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 11. Out of the gun. Goff. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
On the return is Cohen. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. Cohen gets it again on 2nd.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And that's a nice pickup on 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Again, it's Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Packer 1st down.
Dillon up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. On second down, another run for Dillon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Dillon, they try the left side with him. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Green Bay.
They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. It's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which is the Lombardi Trophy.